Hello everyone, welcome to today's webinar on Balluff Vision Solutions. I'm Sandil Kumar from Key Account Management Team, Vision Department, Balluff. Thank you very much for joining us today. Today's agenda, we will be taking a quick look at the Balluff group introduction, and we will discuss about our machine vision portfolio. And then we'll jump into our core topics for today, which is custom design and engineering and SWIR Technology. So, Balluff is a family business. We have more than 30,000 customers and partners worldwide. We have a comprehensive portfolio of sensors for identification and image processing solutions, including network technology and software. We have more than 3,900 employees worldwide, and we have a history of more than 100 years. So the journey began in 1921. Balluff founded the company as a mechanical repair workshop in 1921. Then we forayed into sensor technology in 1956, and we went international in 1971. And from being a mechanical repair workshop, Balluff has come a long way in being one of the leading suppliers of innovative industrial automation components. Our vision, with our passion for industrial automation, we lead our customers to a successful future. Our mission, with innovative solutions, we improve the competitive position of our customers with speed and results. Our global presence, we have 38 subsidiaries for sales, production, logistics, and development. And we are also present in 68 countries through our representatives. So our global network covers all the three important regions, which is the Americas, EMEA, which is Europe, Middle East, and Africa, and also Asia Pacific. Our presence in India, our head office is in Pune, and we have a centralized warehouse in Mumbai. We also have offices in Bangalore, Chennai, Ahmedabad, Delhi, Nagpur, and Kolkata. Our market segments, we have automation expertise in many industries, with automotive being our top focus industry, which includes battery and tire. And we also work in semiconductor, metalworking, life science, PFB, metallurgy, and energy. Our portfolio, our core technology is sensors. We offer inductive, capacitive, optical, and magnetic sensors. And we also offer industrial networking solutions along with RFID and HMIs. And we complete our portfolio with power supplies, connectivity, and accessories. So, moving on to machine vision portfolio. Our vision portfolio consists of optical identification, which includes both stationary and handheld code readers, and which can also do OCR. The same hardware is used in smart vision, where you can address simple applications like presence absence. We also offer 3D vision, which includes smart 3D camera and stereo camera. When it comes to industrial cameras, we offer all the standard interfaces, which includes GIGI, USB 2, USB 3, and PCI Express interface. When it comes to embedded vision, we offer board-level cameras. We also offer processing targets, and we also do the design and services, which is the core of our CDE business. And we complete our portfolio with accessories, which includes lenses, lighting, and cables. When we go to industrial cameras, we have resolutions ranging from 0.3 to 31 megapixel camera. And we also have the basic low-speed interfaces like USB 2 and GIGI. And we also have the medium speed interfaces, which is 5 GIGI and USB 3. And when it comes to high-speed interfaces, we have 10 GIGI and PCI Express. And for example, if you want like 25 megapixel image at 50 frames, then you can achieve that with our high-speed interfaces of 10 GIGI and PCI Express. Moving on to USB cameras. USB, we have both USB 2 and USB 3. Of course, USB 2 is for very basic applications, and it's compact and ideal for low-cost applications. In USB 3, we have two different series, which is for the standard cost-effective CMOS sensors, that is SF2 range, and we also have SF4, which is mainly used for large sensor formats, and you will get resolutions up to 31 megapixel. And also you get camera-based smart features. So one of UV cameras are a very interesting product, not just because it can transfer image over long distances, and we offer PoE. We also offer a lot of variants that includes IP67 protection and M12 connectors suitable for hostile environments. We also offer both TTL and PLC type inputs, which will accept trigger signals only about 10 volt to avoid noise interference. We also offer high-side switches through which you can directly control the LEDs, relays, or actuators. Of course, we have a dual VGA interface to double the bandwidth, and it also offers onboard pre-processing, reducing the CPU load. We also offer 10 for really high speed with TCP protocol. That's basically the precise precision time protocol for precise synchronization and acquisition of images. And we also offer a single cable solution where you can transfer both power and data in a single cable, that is PoE plus. Embedded vision, when we talk about embedded vision, it is basically the board level cameras. So board level cameras as a standard, we offer both USB 3 and PCI Express interface. So we get board-to-board connector system with image data, IOs, and power supply via a single connector. So Box 3, 3M and 5M are the board level embedded vision cameras for USB 3. And we also have BlueMelos 2 and BlueMelos 4. And these are PCI Express cameras, and they are platform independent, and they offer very high data transfer rates thanks to DMA. And we also support most processing architectures based on NVIDIA or x86. And our embedded vision solutions are mostly most suitable for single board computers. When we talk about 3D vision, we have a smart 3D camera and also a standard 3D camera. The smart 3D camera, it will directly give you the pick points because you don't need to do the processing with the 3D point cloud. For example, if you have an application where you want to do a box pick or item pick, it can directly give you the pick points to a robot controller or your software. And it has got a very high flexibility because of the vision interface, and there are a lot of application-specific software modules available with the smart 3D camera. And if your team has experience with processing 3D point cloud, we can also offer standard stereo cameras with 12 megapixel resolution for really demanding applications. So the hardware which you see is the basis for both our code readers, smart vision sensors. So it has got integrated liquid lens and integrated lighting with Halcyon library inside. And the special features are it offers IO-Link for seamless integration into IO-Link network, and we also offer IoT interfaces like MQTT and REST API. Additionally, you also have a condition monitoring for additional production optimization, like temperature measurement or vibration measurement, things like that. So the same hardware can be used as a standard VG camera. So in this video, you could see, this is the standard interface for our VG cameras. We can set the focus values for the camera at a particular location, and you could see the focus is changed. And now we are setting the focus value at 155, and you could see the focus is shifting. So you could directly control it with your software. If you have application where you have objects coming at different heights, you can dynamically control the focus and still solve the application. So we complete our vision portfolio with accessories, which includes lenses, lighting, and cables. And we can also offer customized solutions for your user requirements. You can always go to our web page where you find our Machine Vision Navigator, and this will guide you in a step-by-step process to select the right camera, right optics, and the right lighting. And of course, you will have access to our applications team to select the right hardware or verify your selection. So now we will move on to our core topic, which is custom design and engineering. So what is this CDE? What is our mission? Our mission is to partner and help our customers to build great vision-based products. So what do we mean by that?
So when do we need CDE? CDE is needed when standard is not specialized enough. So when we talk about custom design and engineering, we offer modification, customization, and also special development. So we do this for industrial cameras and camera modules, and we do this for other sensors also, but we will focus today only on the vision products. How we achieve that? We achieve that by close development partnership with our customers, and we manage the entire product life cycle from the design to the end of life. Then we will take a quick look at our modular building kit, which will be the basis for our CDE business. So if you look at this building kit, you can choose any type of sensor, like any resolution, any interface, and you can choose different filters, which could be a daylight cut filter or IR cut filter or a glass filter, and different lens mounts, AS mount, C mount, CS mount, different interfaces, maybe a Type C interface for USB or a Type B, and different cables. So this is our camera building kit, which you could very well select from our website. So customization is not something new, it's our daily business. So we have broad range of options for filters, lens holders, and IO variants. So we offer neutral housing with a different colored housing without even Balluff logo. And we can also do firmware freeze. Suppose if you want to do a homologation of your product with our camera. And we also offer custom serial number ranges, special filters, and of course, extended temperature range as an option. And we also do the service where we do the assembly of lenses in our factory. If you have a specific application where the lens, the focus, the working distance and the focus is fixed, we can do this assembly in our factory, and you could use it as a fit and forget solution. So these are some of the examples. We will go step by step. We spoke about modification, customization, and specific developments. So this is one simple modification where you could use, we could offer a different colored enclosure or a different label or a different model number. So when we talk about hardware customization, this is one typical example. For example, one of our customers wanted a gigi camera in a very compact, split space constraint in a compact environment. So what we did, we separated the sensor board and the gigi board through a flex cable. And they could put the connector, the gigi connector at anywhere inside the machine, so that their design is not affected. So this is one simple example of hardware customization. Now, so these are the basic things. So suppose if you come up with a requirement where you want to develop a product from the scratch, so you need a vision system or a vision solution which will fit into your design. So we may not have a ready-made solution for that, but we could do a application-specific hardware development for your requirement. As you could see in this particular slide, you could see we have integrated the camera into a processing board, and we have did different modifications on the lens mount and the form factor. These are the examples for the blood analysis system and 3D dental camera, because you want a camera which will fit into a handheld device. So we just don't do modification or a customization. We could also develop design a camera from the scratch which will fit into your machine. So that is on the hardware part. We can also do a lot of customization on the firmware. When do we need customization for firmware? Suppose you have a multi-camera system, or you really have a very high-speed, camera which needs a lot of processing. Then the overall hardware cost for processing will be very high. So you may have to put an in between on processing board for pre-processing. So we could solve this problem and optimize the hardware cost by programming the FPGA with smart onboard features, that by reducing the processing hardware cost and optimize the cycle time. So these are some of the examples which we already realized: image compression, frame averaging, onboard FFC, and smart frame recall. We will take a look at one particular example, which is flat film correction. As you can see in the left image, this is an application where the light is in the center of the image, and you can see a gradient the light is pretty bright in the center, and you can see that it's pretty dark in the corners. So you can see the profile also. So this you could easily do this flat field correction on the PC side. But that will take additional processing time. So what we did, we moved this algorithm inside the FPGA so that the customer don't lose any time on the pre-processing and also don't lose speed. Yeah. So CDE, we can help you in when it comes to a new product. Time to market is a very critical parameter. So we can help you in accelerating the time to market by providing personal customer service in all project phases, knowledge sharing, and offering top quality standards and longer than average solution availability. So in our CDE business model, we increase the efficiency. We increase efficiency by supporting our customers to select more suitable technology, select more suitable product variant, and if necessary, we offer customized versions. And we make the solution more accurate, faster, reliable, and more cost efficient. So CDE business model, it's a consultation business model. We support customers from the concept. When we talk about consultation, we work with the entire customer team, not just the software team or the hardware team. We work with the camera team, optics team, software team, mechanical team, so that we understand the overall picture and provide you with the best possible solution, minimizing potential trial and error efforts. So we focus on scalable OEM business model with longer design cycles in engineering phase and stable and scalable regular shipments. We focus on industries, primarily medical and life science and semiconductor, and we can also do customization for factory automation, logistics, and automotive. So that concludes our CDE. So just to summarize CDE, we can offer you customized custom design cameras right from the scratch. Even if it is not available in our portfolio, we could build a camera which best fits your requirements. So that is the take-home message which we want to share here. Now we will move on to our next topic, that is SWIR technology. So what is SWIR? So this picture gives you the complete overview of what are the ranges in which our Balluff cameras work. So 400 to 700 nanometer, there is the visible range, that is where the most standard CMOS sensors work. And you can see the IMX487, which works in UV range, and IMX 990 to 993, which works including the visible till SWIR, that is 400 to 700 nanometers. So this picture gives you a comparison, how SWIR works different. SWIR can help you, solving applications which are not traditionally solved. If you take a look at on the left, that is with the visible light, and you can see how you can get more details with the SWIR image for the same scene. And of course, longer IR is a thermal camera, and it can identify the body temperatures, and that's what you see in the image. So the interaction of light with matter depends on the wavelength, and basically the absorption, reflection, and transmission. We have now, if you see, the black absorbs all wavelengths and white reflects all wavelengths. But when object is green, it means it absorbs all wavelengths and just reflects green. So the basic is the same concept, how different wavelengths interact with different objects. So the Sony sensor has good sensitivity in both visible and short-wave IR range. You can see it from the relative quantum efficiency chart. SWIR finds applications in a lot of industries. We'll go through some specific application examples, but we do find a lot of applications in semiconductor, agriculture, and security. And of course, there is a lot of interest in medical and PFP as well. So this is the overview of SWIR cameras. We have 1.3, 3, and 5.3 megapixel cameras in our offering with EB interface. And you have frame rates going up to 174 FPS with a 10 bit. And you could also get burst mode where you get really high frames with burst mode for a short period of time. And for some cameras, for really high-speed applications, we will be using optical interface. So this image gives you a better picture of how SWIR can help. As you could see in the image one, that's an image with the visible spectrum, and you could see the difference in luminance between the two objects is less than 0.5%. It's almost same. But if you go from 1050 to 1200 to 1300, and especially at 1450 nanometer, you could see the difference is pretty high, 26.6. So it is pretty easy to differentiate these two objects at this 1450 nanometer. So these are some of the more examples. Of course, it's a very standard thing. SWIR is predominantly used in motion detection. It can, because what it observes the 1500 nanometer wavelength, SWIR wavelength. You could see in the left normal image there is a red patch on the insole and sponge, which is not visible, but you could see that in the right image with the SWIR camera. You could also see the next example, how water is completely absorbed and how the industrial oil is completely reflecting, when it comes to SWIR wavelength. And the cooking oil is, partially, reflecting when compared to the visible spectrum. So next example, especially in agriculture or food sorting application, you could see the dent is seen as a dark spot when it comes to SWIR, and it is not visible in the normal camera. This is another example. Of course, salt, sugar, and potato starch looks very similar with normal camera, but you could see, how the contrast is varying with the SWIR wavelength of 1450 nanometer between salt, sugar, and potato starch. There's another example again, mixing of food plastic tubes with food items. In the left table you could see, since they are both same color, it's pretty hard to differentiate. But with SWIR, the plastic tubes are completely reflecting SWIR wavelength, and you could differentiate easily. Again, another example where there's a mix-up of marshmallows and plastic buffers. And plastic buffers, of course, reflect SWIR wavelength, and you could easily differentiate. Sorry. So this is another example of mixing up of black beans with other trends, where metals or stones or plastics are mixed up of similar color. You could clearly see the beans are completely reflecting, and there is you could clearly see as a dark patches of this metal, plastic, and stones at a different wavelength of 1300 nanometer. This is a very interesting application for solar cells. You could see in the left standard camera checking the solar cell, you don't see the crack, but at 1050 nanometer, the crack in the solar cells are pretty visible. So these are predominantly used in solar cell inspection. Again, inspection of content inside containers. Under visible light, you normally don't see what is inside, but you could also see fill level or missing parts at the wavelength of 1550 nanometers. So again, for the battery inspection, the cell assembly, where there is an alignment for anode and cathode, the conventional cameras can't see through separators, but SWIR can easily see through the separators to identify whether the alignment is proper or not. So that concludes SWIR cameras. So the takeaway message which we want to highlight here is SWIR cameras can address applications which are not being addressed traditionally by standard cameras. Our application team is constantly working with global customers to provide you with more application opportunities. And our application team is always available to help you with finding solutions for your requirements. So we are almost coming to the end of the seminar, and we'll just have a quick look at the upcoming products. So we will be soon having this 5GG camera, like I mentioned. So the key points here are, it is coming in a very compact size of 29 by 29 mm, and you don't need a fan. There is no heating. It has got best-in-class thermal property due to very low power consumption. And these are backward compatible to 2.5 gig and 1 gig. When it comes to 25 gig, it comes in 40 by 40 mm, and especially for very high resolution and high speed cameras, sensors. And it also gives you, we have this ROSE protocol where you can do the ordinarily over converged Ethernet networks, of course, for higher data transfer without, by bypassing the CPU. So there are a lot of integration of new camera functions possible due to the latest sensor chips, and of course, SWIR and UV sensors are available. We'll keep you updated on the status of these new cameras shortly. So we're almost at the end of the session. So please do connect with us in LinkedIn, and you can also access our knowledge base, and you can access our blogs, and you can always do the web shopping, Balluff web shop. Not for the camera products, but for our standard products. So thank you very much, and we are open to the questions now.